This year, I don't know. You know for sure that you'll chop wood. You know for sure you won't sleep for at least 3 days. You have to pack your own gear. You have to pack your own food. There's no banana stops or water stops. We know this year is the year of the explorer, so we have our gear list. So we know we've got some needle and thread, some porcupine quills that we have to bring, rawhide, so we know we're going to be sewing something out of rawhide. We'll be in the freezing lakes of Vermont. We'll be carrying boulders and moving rocks and digging, but unknown. There's 3 people on the course that know it, and I'm not one of those 3, unfortunately. Last year was the year of the gambler, so each time that you had to do something, you would win a token or a chip for the casino afterwards. So last year we built a stone staircase out of giant boulders up a mountain a mile. That took about 24 hours for everyone to do. Then we had to carry a boulder across the mountain, and found out that became a part of our gear list. We had to chop 30 of the nastiest, greenest, knottiest logs that you could find. We had to climb up a rock ravine under barbed wire last year, and then of course they tied your feet up as you went up the mountain, carrying your boulder that you started with. You thought you were only going to carry for a few miles. You ended up having to carry for the rest of the race. But then I broke my fingers last year, and so I ended up having to back out at one point. The unknown would be, I guess, the toughest part. They could throw at you having to memorize things. I think the sleep deprivation will be one thing, but getting into the freezing lakes of Vermont this year after this very, very cold winter, and coming out in hypothermia and having the ability to actually heat yourself back up as you're shaking, put your clothes back on and be able to continue. It'll all be worthwhile if I come home with a skull, and the beer will taste damn good afterwards.